This intermediate advisory comes in at 8 o'clock when watches and warnings are up. And indeed, we have them here for Southwest Florida. The only change we saw movement at 8 instead of 7. Not a huge change. The forecast track, we'll get an update at 11 a.m. this morning, but as of 5 o'clock this morning, they are forecasting a Category 3, a major hurricane off the coastline. And as we take a little closer look here at the Southwest Florida side, remember this cone graphic is not a impact graphic. It does nothing more than forecast the center of a hurricane. And as it approaches the coastline here, a major hurricane moving towards the Big Bend. The tropical storm watches continue here for Southwest Florida from Chokoloskee all the way up to Inglewood. That's when the hurricane watch takes over from Venice all the way towards the Big Bend. We also have a storm surge watch as we are expecting storm surge 2 to 4 feet along the coastline. Those are not Ian numbers, but we are still expecting a surge even with the storm off to our north because of the size and the fact that it's paralleling the coastline. It's going to pile that water up once again. Now, to give you a look at our in-house computer model, the center right now is southwest here of Cozumel. As it lifts northbound, we're seeing showers, we're seeing thunderstorms, but really goes downhill here Tuesday afternoon around lunchtime. That's when we expect more of those more formidable feeder bands with the core still sitting well off the coastline. But you can see that wind really piling the water up here towards the lower Keys all the way through Southwest Florida. Once it begins to pull away, it eventually poses a landfall threat. The state of Florida is not getting out of this one. Unfortunately, somebody's going to be dealing with a strong hurricane, perhaps a major, making landfall early Wednesday morning. If indeed this holds to the north, those rain bands continue. We'll have to watch for some localized flooding as we get the training effect of those bands moving in. And then once it moves on out, we'll still see that moisture kind of lingering here along the area. Now, as far as the wind field, the National Hurricane Center gives their best estimate of what that wind field looks like. And on the eastern side of the storm, we have the potential Tuesday late into early Wednesday that we have those tropical storm force winds on shore. Any deviation off to the east, of course, a little more likelihood that that happens and then moving northbound. So the setup has Franklin, major hurricane, moving north there towards Bermuda. And now we are on the verge of having yet another major hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. Over the weekend, in particular yesterday, we saw this blow up of convection around the center. Notice most of the showers and thunderstorms off to the south and southeast, and then off to the northwest, we have that drier air in place right there. That is why we don't have the showers and thunderstorms there on the north side quite yet. But the computer models started to become a little more in agreement here as the storm pulls north. There's enough moisture there that this storm is forecast to intensify over the warm waters of the Gulf. Let me show you the GFS model. This one has come on board with a very strong hurricane making landfall somewhere in the Big Bend. But again, that tropical moisture surging in, keeping our rain chances and that storm surge potential at 2 to 4 feet. As far as the timing of the impacts, we're looking at Tuesday night into Wednesday, where we've got a moderate chance there of surge, tornado. Rain is our highest risk. And this morning on the radar, we've already got moisture surging in from the south. You see the showers and a couple of thunderstorms there off of Marco. And as we play out the forecast for today, that tropical moisture will help enhance our chance of showers and storms. And then looking ahead towards tomorrow morning, it's dry for that morning commute. But look how quickly around lunchtime we start to see some of those feeder bands move through, and then our weather really deteriorating throughout the evening. We do need the rainfall. We're over 11 inches behind. Hopefully we can pick up the beneficial rain without the wind here in Southwest Florida. So those tropical storm force conditions will continue here Tuesday and Wednesday, as we'll see the scattered showers and storms continue there Thursday and Friday, with rain chances staying 60 to 70%.